This is the Peace, Power, and Purpose podcast, where we spread awareness for men's mental health and spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and Spotify. New episodes drop weekly. Welcome back to the Peace, Power, and Purpose podcast. I'm Steve, and tonight is a special episode, short and sweet, and I just want to say Merry Christmas. Today is Christmas Eve, but for me, today was my Christmas. I got to spend the morning with my son, and I got to spend the day with my brother, my two nephews, my niece, and my sister-in-law, and my parents. So I'm going to start this off with a heart filled with gratitude, but I'm also going to be real tonight. I'm going to be authentic, and I'm going to talk about the reality of the holidays when you no longer have a family. You see a lot of people online that want to motivate you, want to encourage you through ways of purchasing a coaching system or buying a book, listening to their podcast, et cetera. And a lot of these folks out there, they have the muscles, they have the money, they have the tattoos, they look cool, they have the part, but they don't necessarily get authentic. They don't really talk about the hard things in life. This platform was built on my real life experience. And I'm not here tonight to be a victim. I'm not here tonight for you to feel sorry for me or to give me any of your sympathy. Life is hard, especially when you have gone through trials and tribulations. You've made bad decisions, bad choices, and now you're sitting with the side effects or the consequences of those actions. Me personally, I've not had a quote unquote normal Christmas as a family in 5 years. And Christmas is always kind of a weird time for me personally. And to be fully transparent, I've been dreading Christmas this year. I knew I would wake up on Christmas morning, which is tomorrow, to an empty house. I have 2 kids. I have a 15-year-old daughter and I have a 7-year-old son. My son is still at the age where Christmas is special, where he gets excited about Santa Claus and presents and all the traditions around Christmas. So when you are co-parenting, your holiday schedule is different. And for those of you out there that have to face that live that on a regular basis, this is going to speak to you. Those of you that are happily married and have your family intact, this may not make sense for you, but I want to give the men out there a voice tonight that are going to wake up alone tomorrow, for the men that aren't going to see their kids on Christmas, for the kids that don't have, or for the men that don't have their kids in that family dynamic that they used to have, regardless of what happened, regardless of the past or your circumstances, because it's not easy. And a lot of us try to numb sadness, numb pain, numb just emptiness. And sometimes waking up to an empty house is louder inside your own head than if you have a house full of people enjoying themselves, celebrating the holiday. So, like I said, I have a grateful heart because I did spend the day with my son. I've had him for a few days, and I'm grateful for the custody arrangement that I do have with him. So I was able to celebrate Christmas with him. A lot of men don't. A lot of men don't have that. And this year they won't see their kids at all. And I just want each and every one of you to know that you're not all alone. You may be in a house by yourself. You may not have a family to celebrate with, but you're not alone, because there are others like you out there, including myself. So it's Christmas Eve, and I will not see my kids today for the rest of the day or tonight. I will see my daughter at some point tomorrow, but I will not be waking up and celebrating Christmas. And like I said, I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I don't want to play a victim card. I'm just trying to be authentic with you guys and just talk about how difficult life really is. I'm not here to sell you a coaching program. I'm not here to blow smoke up your ass. It's not easy. And I have been dreading Christmas for about the last 6 weeks, just because I knew I'd wake up all by myself. Like I said, I'm not the only one. There's other men out there that are dealing with the same thing. There's also women out there too. This audience is expanding, and we're getting some more
listeners and viewers that are women that have gone through similar experiences. So, ladies, you have a voice too. It's not just for us guys. Um, I don't understand divorce as well from the female perspective, so I'm only going to be able to give it to you from my perspective. So, I just want you to know this Christmas, guys that are out there, it's not easy. And try to find things to stay active, to calm yourself, and to not live in the past. It's hard. It's hard to look at old photos. It's hard to see memories pop up online of years past, maybe when the family was intact, and now it's not. And I think one of the hardest things to deal with in life, and this doesn't get talked about a lot, at least to my knowledge, is grieving people that are still alive, because there's nothing you can do to change the past. All you can do is improve for the future. And if you have children, especially if you're a man, make sure when you do have them that you're giving it your all. Focus on them, make the day special for them, even if the family's not there. Because at the end of the day, they're probably not going to remember all the gifts they got this year. They probably don't remember the gifts from last year. It's the memories, it's the time you spend with your kids. Divorce affects everybody differently. And there are families that are able to still, quote unquote, celebrate together, even through a divorce or whatever, a relationship that ended. I think that's rare, but it does happen. Um, so I just wanted to do this to kind of give us guys out there and women that are experiencing holidays alone this year, you have a voice. You're not by yourself. And it is Christmas, which is probably the biggest holiday of the year. And this one burns, man. This one burns hard because it does stir up, at least in me, old memories of my kids and traditions. So, me personally, instead of sitting at home tonight, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go work out and I'm just going to burn off some energy. And then I'm going to try to turn my mind off tonight and not think about it. And then tomorrow morning, I'll probably do the same thing. I'll probably just get up, go to the gym. I am going to get to see my daughter tomorrow, which is nice. So, I'll spend some time with her. But one thing I will encourage you guys out there to do is don't sit alone in silence and just suffer. Do something to engage your mind, do something to move, to just stay present. I'm not saying to numb those emotions, but don't let them cripple you. Don't stay in a position where you just feel overwhelmed with anxiety or dark thoughts, because no matter what you've done, no matter what your life looks like today, your life has meaning and your life has value. Just remember that. Don't give up. Don't quit because things are really hard right now. And I hate when people say this, but things happen for a reason. And it is true. One piece of advice I can offer you is give it to God, talk with Him, and ask Him to lead you, to guide you, especially as we're getting close to a new year. We know we're not far away from New Year's Eve, which is next week, and New Year's Day and all that stuff. I want to take a moment to say thank you to each and every one of you that have watched the podcast, that have listened to the podcast, both on YouTube and Spotify, that have shared content. And I want to say thank you especially to all my guests that I've had in the year 2025. This show would not exist without guests to interview. And for the guests that have come on here, I really appreciate your time and also the fact that you trust me enough to share your testimony. We're not here to stir up drama or controversy or to get clicks and get follows and all that stuff like some of the other big name shows. We're here to help people. I'm here to spread awareness for men's mental health, and I'm also here to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. I would not be sitting here talking to you today if it was not for the Lord. And that sounds cheesy, it sounds cliche, but it is the God's the honest truth why I'm sitting here today. I'm not perfect. I'm not righteous, and I make mistakes all the time. But I know that Jesus loves me, that He has a purpose for me, and I'm here because He still wants me here. So I use this platform to help people. to share my experiences that I've gone through and to just help others that feel alone, that feel like they don't have any hope left in the world. And we're making some noise. We really are. This podcast has grown, and I'm actually almost booked until March next year now. So thank you. Thank you for trusting me to share your stories. Thank you for supporting me and believing in me in this podcast. I really feel like this is my purpose. This is what God wants me to do. And I'm going to hit it even harder in 26. I'm not slowing down, and I'm not letting my foot off the gas. I'm going to push it even harder. And it's because of you that I'm here. It's because of you that I'm able to bring on guests with testimonies, with the real world experience to transfer that knowledge that they have to help other people. Men, you matter no matter what the world tells you. And you all have a purpose. You all bring value to the world, no matter what it is. You don't have to be ex-military. You don't have to be ex law enforcement. This is for everybody. Everybody has a voice. Everybody has a purpose. My last episode of 2025 comes out this Saturday, December 27th. I'm going to have Joe Thompson back on. Joe is an inspiring individual. He is a true man of God, but just like you and me, he makes mistakes and he's not perfect. But he's going to come on and we are going to blow out 25 with a huge episode, gearing up for the new year. Thank you to each and every one of you again for all your support. Be sure to like and subscribe to the Peace, Power, and Purpose podcast on YouTube and on Spotify. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, God bless you, and thank you again. Until next time, take care.